Welcome, everybody. It is your most handsome host, the most handsome host. I am T. Stead, Terron Armstead. I'm joined by a very, very special guest this evening. This is my little brother, my best friend, NFL free safety, Marcus Williams. Marcus, how you doing?
Man, I'm good, brother. Just living day by day, man. Just enjoying the life I'm living right now. And I'm happy to be on, happy to be with my brother. Talk a little bit ball, talk a little bit about life. So I'm here.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We know you don't do many interviews. We haven't seen you. You haven't spoke on the situation that happened last year with the Ravens, you not being as active at the end of the season. So we want to know, and I have to be the one to ask, where is Marcus Williams?
Man, I'm grounded. I'm here. I'm present in the world. Just been giving back to my community, doing things in the community, and building the business. Opened a training facility out here in Corona, California. So I'm just trying to do good in my community, give back to the people that gave to me, and just help these youth get to where they want to get to in their life, and not just athletically, but just in life in general.
I love it. I love it. You are very, very active in your community, very heavy in the community. I've been to your youth football camp for the entire lifespan of it. And I believe you had seven youth
Yep,
football
yep.
camps. This last one was crazy, man. These kids showing me and you both showing us pictures of when they were 8 years old, running around at the football camp, to now being 14, 15 years old in middle school, high school. It's crazy to see. Um, as we dive more back into this football world, we want to know and we want to hear from Marcus Williams the depths of the situation. So before I pose the question, you signed a 5-year, $70 million deal
Yep,
with with the Ravens in 2022.
yep.
After being drafted to the New Orleans Saints, spending 5 years there, and that's 8 years as a starter,
No doubt.
highly productive,
For sure.
highly productive, over 20 interceptions. You got all, we got all the numbers, which warranted the contract, 5 years, $70 million, just 3 years ago. Till after just a down half a year, if that's what we want to call it, a down half the year. It seems that a lot of football talkers have written you off. What does 2025 look like for Marcus Williams?
Man, right now, that situation happened. I mean, to be frank, I just think it was just a lot of miscommunication from the top down. There's a lot of stuff on my side that I could have done better. Of course, I take accountability for whatever action that I did that they didn't like, but I didn't know what actions those were. But I take accountability for maybe missed opportunities, maybe missed plays that I could have done better on. But as far as the communication from the top down, I feel like it could have been better. They could have communicated properly and effectively, so that there was no miscommunication when the switch was going to occur. I mean, I played football for a long time. You don't just get bad overnight. Um,
Right.
and most people on the outside will believe that plays that were given up may have been on me, but they don't really know the depths of the coverage or what we were actually running, what we were told. They don't really know. But as a safety, my responsibility is to do whatever I can to get show up in the screen and maybe possibly make a play.
What do you
And
what do you do? I don't mean to interrupt you, but what do you do when that's a situation where a play happens, and this happens a lot on the offensive line? A play happens, and somebody that you're not technically assigned to, this is not your responsibility, but you might end up being the closest person in proximity once the play happens. How do you and you know that the immediate public reaction is going to be, oh, this guy, it's this guy's
it's his
fault.
fault.
Happens a
Exactly.
lot, right? How do you, or what do you say to that? Like, how do you combat that? Because you don't want to come out and say, no, this was such and such man, or I
Right.
wasn't supposed to be blocking him. This was his guy. Well, how do you combat that?
Yeah, I never throw anybody under the bus. I just try to, just try to keep it cool, and hopefully, when you go in the meeting room, the coaches address it. And you know, unfortunately, like when things happened last year, it wasn't addressed in that magnitude. So it all just ultimately somebody had to take the fall because of the media's looking at it, the fans are looking at it, and somebody has to take the fall for what's going on. And even though it may not be my fault, I'm not going to come out and say, "Hey, this is this is such and such person. So for me, I wrote on my board, like every year, every week, I write on the board my goals, and I just said never lose my peace. Like nobody could take my peace, nobody could, bring me down, no matter what. Yeah, I was frustrated, upset about what was going on, but they were never going to take my peace, because once somebody takes your peace, they control you, and nobody's going to control me. So at the end of the day, I know what I could do. I know that I'm, if not the best safety in the league, I'm one of the best, and there's a lot of great safeties out there, but I just know what I could do personally as a safety. And when the change was made and there was no communication, it hurt. Get benched for a game and to be told, like, you just need to take a break, and just to come back the next game ball and then get sat again, it didn't make sense to me. But I didn't point the finger. I didn't say it was this guy. I didn't say it was that guy. I didn't say it was a coach. I said I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna just keep it G. I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing in the media. It's all about the team. I don't want to make any distraction for my team, because I want us to be the best that we could be, and I want us to win. If we win, I'm happy. But it sucks sitting on the bench when you know what you could do. Make plays in practice. You go out in practice, you're making plays versus the best quarterback in the league, right? But you're not in the game. So, I just kept doing everything I could. I approached everything as a pro, and that's just how I present myself, and that's what I try to teach my kids at my facility.
No, that's real, and that's you. That speaks to you, who you are, a team first guy, your character, not to be moved or shooken. You said that you were hurt, you were upset, getting benched at the second half at the end of the season. Those are emotions that we don't see from you. You're
Right.
not a flashy player. You're not a big talker. So it could come across as being less passionate. Do you think that play a part? Do you think that your fan, like the way you're received from fans, is being someone that's less passionate because you're not a flashy person?
Yeah, I think most people see me as, like, they don't see me in the media, they don't see me clapping back or talking back in the media, and they're like, oh, he don't care. But there's one thing I do is I care, and I'm overly competitive. I'm about my business. I do everything the right way. So to do stuff the right way, to treat people the right way, to practice the right way, to watch film, to do everything the right way, it hurts when there's a lack of communication. And that's what I was most hurt about. I could have done with, hey, you know what, you've been doing this wrong, and then sit me, opposed to, hey, you're done, right? But if I come out and start, bashing my teammates, bashing my friends, then I'm a cancer in the locker room, and I don't want to be that type of guy. So I just keep it on the hush. I'm not a flashy person. I'm not a big talker. But when I'm probably done with football, I'm gonna be the one saying, like, this is what happened, this is how it happened, and I'm gonna just keep it real, because nobody really knows what's really going on in the locker room besides the people in the locker room, unless that person says it. And once you do that, you're a cancer to the team.
I mean, it's a part of your integrity, and it's it kind of comes with the sport too. You know what I mean? You never want to be a finger pointer, never want to be somebody what can come across as excuses. Like, we know what's the facts, but
Right.
we don't never want to give no excuses on anything. It's part of the makeup of being in the NFL. So I will ask you, what do you say right now, present day, to the Baltimore Ravens organization and the Ravens fans across the world?
Man, I appreciate them. I appreciate all the fans. I appreciate the coaches. I appreciate them giving me the opportunity. I appreciate them blessing me. It's a blessing to be able to play for the Ravens, a great organization. Many of greats have come through there, and I'm very appreciative of them. I mean, they blessed me and my family, and I wouldn't change doing any of that for the world, because ultimately I got paid, and I feel like I played through injuries over there. I went through a torn pec, dislocated my wrist, and I still played, and I still had great plays. So to have a dislocated wrist, come back in the same year, get a pick the first game I come back, then the next year tear my pec, no surgery, only missed 3 games, come back, I put it all on the line for the Ravens.
Come back, AFC Championship game.
And play in the AFC Championship. I played throughout the whole year, hurt, tore pec, And at the end of the day, I know what I brought to the table. I'm hungry. I'm never giving up. I'm never backing down. And no matter what adversity I'm faced with, I know I'm going to overcome it. So, whatever they did, whatever happened last year, I know I'm just going to overcome that because there's people that have worse stuff going on in the world than me getting benched in football. So, I know I'm going to overcome that as well.
Do you love football?
Man, I love it. I love it. I'm passionate about it. Every day I go out there, I'm putting my best foot forward. I don't want anybody to beat me. I don't care if it's a walkthrough. I don't care if it's practice. I might do the most, and if you're on the ground, that's not on me. That's on you. I practice good habits. So if you practice good habits, you're gonna play with good habits.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's interesting, Dub. For y'all don't know, Marcus Williams' nickname is Dub. So if I refer to him as Dub, as Marcus, yeah, all right, y'all got it. All right. It's interesting because, like you say, you've played through injuries. 2022, you get there, you dislocate your wrist, continue to play. You have a stellar year, Pro Bowl alternate, 2022 season. 2023, you tear your pec, come back, opt out of surgery. You don't get surgery that would have set you down for the year. You opt out of surgery. You get work for the muscles to scar in, and you start in the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs, and y'all had a great defensive performance against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, who went on to win the Super Bowl that year. And to a bad second half, 2024, and right now, present day, unsigned. How important is it for you to get into a facility right now in your preparation for 2025? How much urgency you got there?
Man, I'm ready. I've been ready. I've been ready since mid season last year. When you don't play for half a year and you already hurt for the year prior, you're hungry to get back on the field. So I'm hungry to get in the locker room, learn, teach the young guys. I'm always trying to give people knowledge, and I'm also like, I'm not going in there just to have fun. I'm going in there to start to take spots, but I'm still there to be a good teammate. But I ain't shy away from nothing. I'm going out there and I'm trying to take spots. That's just what it is. And I like, I'm coming in to take spots, and I ain't giving it up at the end of the day. I know what I can do. I know what type of player I am. People can say whatever they want on the media. They could say, "Oh, you should never been this." Forget all of that. I am him. When I go out there, they know, don't throw it this way, or else I'm gonna get the ball. That's what they know.
Hey, Dub, you know what? Let me give you your flowers. I'm about to talk my ass off right for a minute, but y'all listen to me. I'm beyond our friendship and our brotherhood. I want to give you your flowers on what I've seen from you as a human and as a player. So 2017, young Marcus Williams is drafted to the Saints. He has day one starter. Day one starter. Him and Marshawn Lattimore, day one starting rookies that changed the dynamic of the Saints franchise, along with the rest of their class. Trey Hendrickson, Ryan Ramczyk, those guys changed the Saints' trajectory, right? So 2017, Marcus Williams comes in. Day one starter. He has a great rookie year. I think 5 interceptions. Insane rookie year. The rookie season, so that's a year long. That's this much production, right? The last play of the rookie season is what we know as the Minnesota Miracle. A very unfortunate situation. So this much production, this much of misfortune. We're flying back from Minnesota. That whole process was crazy. We're up, we're winning, we think the game is over. They throw the pass, Stephon Diggs in the end zone, boom, we lose. So we're flying back to New Orleans from Minnesota, and I'm in the front of the plane. So the captains rode in first class, everybody else in the back, get y'all ass in the back. So I'm up in first class, and I walked back to the back to go check on him. I don't know, I was asleep, and I just, for some reason, I woke up and I went to the back of the plane. I want to go check on this kid. Me and Marcus didn't know each other well. You know what I mean? I tried to have a rapport with every player as a captain, but we didn't know each other well at this point. I go back to the back of the plane. I find Marcus. He's tucked under the seat on the plane. I'm talking blankets on his head, jackets on his head. He's crying uncontrollably on this one play after a great rookie campaign. On this one play, he's crying uncontrollably, and it's such a massive moment in sports, and it's so many ways that he could have chose to go from that moment, right? Marcus Williams could have been one and done. Never was able to shake the media perception, never was able to shake the noise, never was able to just mentally get out of his own way. He could have just been done. Marcus Williams could have been done. I watched him respond from his last play of his rookie year to not only being a starter, but being a staple in New Orleans, winning the most games in a 5-year span in the NFL, signing a 5-year, $70 million deal to the Baltimore Ravens. And I say all that to say he had all his production, a little bit of misfortune, and he responded. For the last 7 years after his rookie year, so the last 7 years, he had all his production and a little bit of misfortune. I can speak with the utmost confidence because I've seen it before. I've seen him respond. I know the response. I know what you're about, Marcus. I'm talking to you. I know what you can do. I know your response. So as you just say, you're not signing on a team to just be on a team. You're coming for that starting spot.
Sure.
And I love it. I had to give that breakdown. I had to give you your flowers because it's not easy to respond.
Right.
Where does that come from? What makes you so sure that you're able to rewrite yourself?
Man, after doing it year after year after year, I just know I'm confident in myself. I have my grandfather told me, grandson, you can do anything and everything you want to. So my grandfather never told me bye. He never told me, he never said, he always said, see you later. My grandfather died the year after my rookie year. The year after that, I made it my goal to never let nobody see me sweat, never let nobody see me down, and never let any type of adversity, keep me down. My grandfather went through cancer, and he ultimately passed away from cancer, but he always said, grandson, you got this. You're going to get this. You're going to do it. And to see him say, he's going to overcome this cancer, and to see him fighting showed me, I'm going to always fight. I'm going to always fight no matter what. I may get knocked down, but I'm going to get back up. So I'll never quit. I'll never give up. And I'll never let anybody, tell me I can't do something, because he told me while he's in his bed, the first time he ever told me bye, and I was just like, you know what? Just I know what's gonna happen. I left the next day. He passed away the next day. But I made it my goal to never, ever, ever say, I'm not gonna say I can't do something, because I can, I will, I must do it for my family, for myself. And it just shows the people who are looking up to me that there is always a way. No matter what you say, there's always a way. So I attested to my grandfather, my pops, my mom, my brothers. We're all fighters, no matter what we're going through. My mom, my dad, stroke. So dad's sitting in the bed. It's hard. Yeah, my dad had a stroke 2 years ago, so he's in the bed. He's always been the one doing everything for us. He does anything and everything. Building, comes to every game. He took me to every single practice, every single game, and now he's in the bed. But he's still fighting. He may be going through it tough, but everybody's still fighting to get him out this bed, because he can't walk. But he's not giving up. And if he can still do this, and I know that I could go back out here, and when I do get out there, I'm gonna dominate, just like everybody else in my family, my friends. Shoot, you a big role model to me too. The stuff that you fought through year after year, bro. To play hurt and to kill all these defensive linemen is crazy. So that's why I keep going.
I appreciate it. No, listen. As I hear you talk, and what you're saying is, what your dad's going through, that's adversity. This is nothing.
It's nothing.
Let's go. Let's go. Dub, I'm gonna let you go. Let you get out of here.
So,
I'm gonna talk more about Teddy Bridgewater here.
okay.
So I know you know Teddy closely too. So if you want to stay on and we both get into this conversation, it's up to you. I need to ask you a would you rather question. Let me look. I
Here
got a
we
whole lot
go.
of would you
Boy, we got
rather.
a whole lot of these would you rather's. I already know.
I gotta ask you a question so the people can see how your mind work and they're gonna judge you. And chat, if y'all got a question for Marcus Williams, drop it in the chat. I'm checking. I'm checking. All right. Okay. Question for you. Dub, would you rather get attacked by every bird? No, hold on. Would you rather every All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Would you rather every bird that sees you attacks you or every dog that sees you attacks you?
Man, every dog that sees me attacks me.
Would you rather every dog?
I might not see that many dogs, but I'm gonna see a bird every time I'm walking outside.
Oh no, bro.
Imagine I'm playing in the game and the bird sees me. The bird gonna attack me? Ain't no dogs at the football game.
That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. What if it got to see your face though? You know what I mean? I didn't put that in there, but let's say it got to see your face. So helmet on, you good.
Helmet on, I'm good. Every bird that sees me attacks me.
Every
Like,
dog
how long is this encounter? Am I just getting one strike
they at you. They at you until they can't see you no more. Then they
so I
chill.
can run?
You can run.
Dog.
So every dog that sees you, rather every dog that sees you attack you.
Yeah, I got a good chance of getting away.
Okay.
That bird could just follow me in the air, like
No, like
strike me.
once you go away, like you go in the house or whatever, is gone. It ain't tracking you no more. But if it see you, boom. You know what I mean?
I feel like I could get away from a dog. It just depends on what kind of dog it is. And I don't see. Are
No,
these
go ahead.
dogs on leashes?
It's just it's whatever. However you see them, however they see you, is up. It's up. It's up. I'm with you
Man,
though. I'm going. I'd rather every dog attack me than every bird because, yeah, they can fly.
they can fly.
Yeah, nah,
They got me. I'm done.
nah. All right, let me get what you want to do? You want to talk Teddy B or you got to roll?
I mean, I can stay on. It is what it is. I don't care. I could be on. I could be off.
There we go. No,
Yeah.
so Teddy Bridgewater, the reports dropped today that my dog Teddy Two Gloves was suspended
Suspended from what?
from the high school that he just went to, and in his first
And they
year,
just won
they won state
state
championship.
championship.
First year won a state championship. Listen, y'all gotta know, y'all gotta understand the legend, Teddy Two Gloves, the boy from Miami, Northwestern, the high school that he went to. Teddy goes and plays 11 years in NFL, retires, takes the head coaching job at Northwestern, wins the state championship in the first year, unretires next week, signed with the Detroit Lions.
In a playoff game.
Dog is in the NFC championship.
Championship.
Or not championship, the NFC divisional. Like, what are we talking? Teddy Two Gloves is a Miami-Dade County legend, like for real. So I'm reading this report from Jordan Schultz. So Jordan Schultz put out a tweet earlier. He said, so let me get this straight. Teddy Bridgewater, a volunteer, not even a school employee, is
Wow.
being suspended for helping kids and doing good in his community. Bridgewater personally covered. So Teddy he's being suspended because of funds that the Florida's high school board, whatever, deemed as illegal, or not even, I don't know if it was like a rule against what he did, but I'm gonna read off what he did, and it's like crazy. Um, but he's being suspended because he broke the rules.
Right.
So it says he's being suspended for helping kids doing good in his community. Bridgewater personally covered $14,000 for training camp,
Mm.
hydration, food, $9,500 for team prize sets, shirt,
First.
t-shirts,
Mm-hmm.
shorts, sweatpants, $2,200 a week for pregame meals. You have to eat before the game. $1,300 a week for recovery, cold tubs, hot
Right.
tubs. $700 a week for Ubers. Miami is a well spread out and dangerous city, so everybody can't be walking around at all times of the night, and more. He is being penalized for that. Absolutely shameful. These are the kind of servant leaders our community needs. What message does this send to the next Teddy Bridgewater? And end quote from Jordan Schultz on the
Mm.
Shorts Report.
So what you're saying is he doing all this in his community, giving back to his community, volunteering, being a coach, doing right by the kids that these kids look up to him. He is a coach. He is somebody that is giving his all, and people are penalizing him for being an outstanding citizen, to being somebody that they would hope is around their kids. It's crazy.
I don't speak on every situation that pops up on the internet.
Social
I
media.
don't. I don't. But when it's things that or people that I'm close to and I really know about, and I know that they're not that vocal, like that. This is
Right.
not something that they do. I'm here. I'm
Right.
I'm going to speak for him. So Teddy Bridgewater, like yourself, Dub, he is not a vocal person. You can hardly find a Teddy Bridgewater interview. You can hardly find a Teddy Bridgewater podcast, a tweet from him, an Instagram story from him. You can't find it because that's not him. He's a very private person, and I take pride for being one of the people that could get Teddy outside. Like I do, and we talk about it, man. Teddy, we joke about it all the time. Is that I'm one of the few people that can get him to leave his house, or that he can come to my house, or meet me at an event, or we going somewhere. Like I just seen him at my retirement party. He pulled up. Just he's like a mythical creature when it comes to public appearances. The situation down in Miami with these high schools, they're rough. These are hood schools full of hood kids, straight limited resources, a lot of talent, uber talented young individuals, brilliant young individuals, just very, very limited resources. And
Resources.
resources that really go into your success, that leads towards your success. I've been to a game. Like we've been me, Ramsey, Jalen Waddle, Johnu Smith, Devon A. Chan. We pulled up. We've seen this. We've seen the interaction. We've seen how crazy the environment is at a home game with these guys going against Central down in Miami. Like it was a college atmosphere. For Teddy to use his personal finances, he didn't give money to a single player. He didn't give money illegally to a single player. Like he didn't hand anybody money to pay for this or that. These are expenses that he took care of that the team needed.
Needed.
These are necessities. These are not perks. Teddy's not buying chains, Rolexes, grills, cars. These are necessities. Hydration, food,
Right.
recovery, a ride home.
Right home.
It's shameful is the word. Like Jordan Schultz said, shameful is the word. And any support I can offer to Teddy, I'm sure you feel the same way, to get this suspension reversed and allow him to do what he's setting out to do, and that's change these young men lives by being a presence, being a resource, being an educator, and somebody that just give a damn for real, that care about them.
Yep.
It's
Shameful,
insane.
bro.
It's
It's
insane. It
crazy.
is. It is. And I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna reach out to Teddy B, see if I can get him to come on and speak on it, speak about the situation. Like I said, it's very hard to do. Very hard to get him to have a conversation, but I'm gonna try to get him to come up here, and so we don't have to speculate or I don't have to speak for him. I have no problem speaking for him though. The man is an incredible human. He's a great friend, a great brother, and he's being a resource. The way that them kids respond to him when he talk, like we at the game, we're on the sideline with him, and the way that them kids respond to him, like it's no back talk, like it's structured, it's discipline, it's we need more Teddy Bridgewaters. Now, don't suspend the Teddy Bridgewater.
Right.
Ascend Teddy Bridgewaters. Like, what are we doing?
Most of these kids don't have a father figure in their life, and for him to be able to be there, to be present, it's almost like they got that. And if they already have it, they got somebody else. They have a brother, they have a mentor, they have somebody who's there willing to take care of them, to just get a ride home. You penalizing me for sending the kid home to getting them something to eat. I'm not giving them money. I'm not doing NIL stuff. I'm just making sure I can take care of them so that they come back to get them out of their situation, whatever situation it may be. And even if they're in a good one, I'm still help. I still want to help because that's the type of person Teddy is. He gonna give back, and just like you said, he doesn't come out much, and I've probably seen him the handful of times. But I know he kept it real every single time.
Tom,
He's always willing to help, no matter if he's telling me, "Hey, make sure you get back." He helping me, and I'm playing safety, and he's a quarterback. So to see that he's getting suspended for something that we would hope that somebody in our community, we would hope somebody who's a professional who made it to the highest level will come back and do this for our kids. He's doing it, and he's doing it and making sure that these kids make it home safely. And
right.
that's the biggest thing is to get your kid home safe.
It's crazy, man. We gotta do right, man. So Teddy, you got my full support, the full support,
Me
a
too.
lot of
Yes,
us,
sir.
everybody. You know what I mean? We definitely rocking behind you any way possible to get that suspension reversed. I'll take one question from the chat. Dub, we have this is a messy question from Fred Jones.
Here we
Marcus,
go.
who is your favorite football team?
I don't have a favorite football team.
Ah, he tried to get him.
Can't get me. I don't have a favorite football team, man. Whatever team I'm on at that time.
He tried to get him. Little brother, Marcus Dub Williams, I greatly appreciate you, your
Appreciate it.
time coming on, allowing us to see, you and let everybody know that you here for real. You know what I mean? I think it's 2025 season. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what you do, how you respond to the adversity like I've seen you do before. Any last words you got for the people?
Man, I'm just happy to be alive. I'm grateful. I'm happy for good health. I'm happy for you, your family, bringing me in, taking me in as family, and I just can't wait to continue our days as friends, as brothers. Um, and other than that, I can't wait to get this year on the road.
Let's go. Let's go. Love you, little brother.
Love you, bro.
All right, get up out of here, man. Scram. Just wrapped up with Dub, Marcus Williams, my little brother. He drafted in 2017 to New Orleans Saints, second round pick out of the University of Utah. Day one starter for the Saints that re-energized, revitalized the Saints defense throughout his entire tenure in New Orleans. He left in 2022 when he signed a 5-year, $70 million deal to the Baltimore Ravens. Was a 3-year starter for the Ravens, played in big games, big playoff games, was benched at the second half of last season. And for a lot of unknown reasons, Marcus spoke on him today. And we got more clarity on this side, which I'm very thankful for that insight for sure. But I would love to see. I'm looking forward to seeing how Marcus respond in 2025. Teams with that much production that he's had, with that much successes that he's had, his athletic makeup, what he does on the field is pretty insane to me to not see him on a team already. knowing he's going to be on the team this year, but it's insane to see that it's taking so long. I think teams overthink players and situations too much. Teams get caught up in the noise as well. So do not let them make it seem like they don't. GMs, player personnel, they get caught up in the chatter as well. They look at the grades and all that, and they listen to the fan perspective. So know that you guys do have impact. Like, no question about it. Y'all do have impact when you speak and you verbalize. Even though some of y'all be talking crazy. Stop that. But they are listening and paying attention. I want to give a big shout out to Kiana Nicole. She's dropping her new single, Bleed, with the legendary, the GOAT, Lil Wayne. It drops at midnight. So Kiana Nicole, new single, Bleed, with the legend, the New Orleans legend, the GOAT of hip hop. The new single is called Bleed. It drops at midnight. So if we got any rock fans in the building, anybody in that lane, in that space, check out the new drop, Bleed. She's an incredible artist. Wayne went crazy on the song. So please check that out. Shout out to Good Sport in the back. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming spending some time with me tonight. We're going to continue to vibe, continue to make this more of an interactive space, man. I do not want to be just another sports podcast. Like, I want it to be more in depth, more insight, more real. I want it to be collaborative too. So as a chat, man, y'all talk to me, give me feedback. Like, I was in the league for a long time. I'm coachable. You know what I mean? Like, let's work. Let's get better together. Again, I appreciate you. Every single person, from one person to a million that's tuned in, is viewing. T Stead.